Welcome and thank you for joining us for our second half hour of The Factor Uncensored. Now, there's a lot of health benefits of breast milk, but one married couple has used it to help strengthen their relationship. How? Well, Alexander Bailey says he happily drinks it from the source. His wife, Alexander Bailey. They told me the origin story behind this arrangement.
And so for those who are wondering exactly, what do you call the process, Alexander, of, how would we say?
Breastfeeding on my
Breastfeeding.
Breastfeeding, okay. All right. You know, when you tend to think about breastfeeding, you think about kids, not a grown-ass man, Alexander.
Yeah, for sure.
But you make it work. So how did that process start, guys?
So around 2017, we was on a cruise.
Yes.
And
I was currently breastfeeding my daughter. And then on the cruise, I decided to leave the kids behind, forgot my breast pump. I'm engorged, so that means the milk was filled. And for 3 days, I was in pain. So finally, his family was like, why don't you just have him drink the milk? And at the time, I thought it was gross.
That was crazy.
But you know.
But did they say it as a joke, or were they serious about that?
No, they were serious.
It was one of those talks, like, it was serious, but we was all laughing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about it. You know, we can laugh about it because I know it's a laughable subject. It sounds funny.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy. But, you know what I mean? So they said that, why don't you just drink the milk? Like, it's gonna make her feel better. And I was like, duh. Like, yeah, it sounds crazy. And I'm like, duh, like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you know what I'm saying? And once I started doing it, it honestly didn't seem crazy no more. It just normal.
It was normal.
Didn't you guys have to have some kind of conversation right before you started? Once you got the suggestion, and how was that conversation? Like, honey, you want to do this? What?
I was like, look, I'm in pain. Let's try this.
It wasn't. Honestly, it wasn't too much of a crazy conversation. I didn't want to see her pain. She wanted to enjoy her trip. She was like, hey, let's just do it. And I was like, all right, bet.
And so, guys, do you get criticism from people, and are you concerned about that?
Yeah, we get a lot of criticism, especially on the internet right now. You get a lot of trolls. You get a lot of people who are angry for whatever reason. I don't know. They mad that I'm doing whatever I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
I think they're mad. They're thirsty as hell.
That's what I thought. That's what I was thinking. I didn't want to be the one to say it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they want some breast milk. I don't know. But we get a lot of criticism. But worried about that, concerned about that? Not at all.
No, yeah.
Not at all. Like I honestly,
I never heard of anybody going to rehab for breast milk or like overdosing on breast milk, or all we have is benefits.
Yeah.
And what are the benefits? Obviously, they're health benefits, but how has this helped your marriage, your relationship?
Oh, it's a great bond.
Yeah, it's a dope bond, especially coming from how it started. You know what I'm saying? Like me just wanting her to feel better and you know what I mean? Like just have a good time on the cruise that we were on. I was helping her out, and continuing to do it is more like whenever she gets engorged and everything like that.
Yeah, whenever it got overfilled and like maybe the baby wasn't like finished already, but I still had extra, I'll just be like, oh, okay, you're here.
We keep regular scheduled programming.
Say the regular scheduled programming. And so have any of your friends or family members approached you, and are they interested in doing it as well? Those who may have the opportunity to do it. Obviously, you just have to have kids or just had kids.
Yeah. So nobody's necessarily interested, and that's not the goal here.
Oh, yeah. My cousin's interested, but she said, like, it wouldn't be anything crazy. Like, she just wants him to try it.
Okay.
That's as far as that goes.
Yeah. I mean, hey, don't knock it till you try it. Of course, you hear that all the time, but this is not the goal for us to inspire people to do it.
Right.
And obviously, there's some humor to it because you never see nobody like actually come out and say that. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. Some people laughing about it. I understand whatever. I guess I can a little understand people angry, mad. You know what I mean? Maybe they, like you said, they thirsty. They don't want some breast milk themselves. But like I can understand the humor in it. But it's just something we do and something we how we started, and we figured we could tell the story. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And Alexander, you were looking out for your wife's best interest because she had extreme discomfort. Mm-hmm. And she says it helps you guys bond. Is it something different than something that many would consider sexual, but it's more of a bonding thing and being there for your wife when you need her?
For sure.
Exactly.
Or when she needs you, rather.
Exactly. Yeah, it's definitely it's a difference. Our actual sex life is good. You know what I'm saying? It's active, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's good. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this, it's more of just like I'm helping her out. It's a bonding moment. It's could be a form of meditation in a way.
That's how we call it. Yeah, a form of meditation.
Just like that.
Well, we want to thank you guys for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored, and we appreciate your time.